the stage. The group of pupils you are about to see here are inspired by the likes of Rashid Abdullah of Citizen TV, Lulu Hassan of Citizen TV, Larry Madowo of CNN, Trevor Obija of Citizen TV, and many more in the media industry. The least we can do is to nurture these talents, as for this is the future face of the media industry. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I proudly present to you the 2022 Class 7 production, Apex TV.
Good morning, dear viewers. We are so glad you could join us for our news update. This is your favorite channel, Apex TV, and this is what we have lined up for you. Apex Junior School graduation ceremony, traffic updates, CBC conference, and live interview. Feel free to interact with us on our social media platforms at Apex TV or send an SMS to our line 2222, and we shall be sampling some of your views at the tail end of the program. I'm your host, Muawiyah Hassan, and my co-host is Hibbi Ahmed. Let's get started. Today marks the long-awaited day for Apex family as they get to witness the transition of graduates to primary school. A beehive of activities was witnessed this morning as the final touches were made to guarantee a successful event. Joining us live from the venue is our reporter, Ms. Kiosman. Hello, can you hear me? Kindly bring our viewers up to speed with what's happening right now.
Yes, I get you loud and clear. Well, as you can see behind me, I'll ask my cameraman to give you a clear view. A lot is going on here right now. The entire Apex family has been looking forward to this day and it has finally done. Everyone here is filled with boundless excitement. Just to take you through the activities lined up for today, right now we still have parents and guests tuning in. The guest of honor has just arrived and inspected the guard of honor. As we speak, entertainments are ongoing and I must point out that the learners
Silence, please. Silence.
Have been well prepared for this auspicious occasion. The teachers have definitely worked around the clock to polish the talents we are witnessing here. I am informed that after this we shall have the main event, the graduation ceremony. Speeches will also be in the venue. I am now joined by one of the parents and I'll just get a quick reaction about today's event. Kindly tell us your name and what you feel about today's event.
Hello, thank you for inviting me to Apex TV. My name is Anissa Mohammed and I'm honored to be part of this live broadcast. A lot of things are happening right here in this venue. Apex 8 graduation ceremony, which I see the buildings are presenting a lot of things which are spectacular. Thank you for inviting me to Apex TV.
You've heard from the horse's mouth, dear viewers. That's all for now, but stay tuned for more live updates. Ms. Kasma reporting for Apex TV. Back to you, studio.
Thank you very much for that update. Now we take you live to Mombasa Road where our reporter Tasneem is on standby to give us an update on the state of the road. Over to you, Tasneem.
Loud and clear. Mombasa Road is quite busy, I tell you. All roads are needed to South Sea and I would advise motorists to take alternative routes as the traffic around Bellevue is quite thick. Those needed to turn, however, have nothing to worry about as the road is clear. Back to studio.
Thank you, Tasneem. Dear viewers, reports reaching our newslet are that the competency-based curriculum conference being held at the Bomas of Kenya is just about to kick off, and our reporter Raila has been able to get hold of the cabinet secretary for a quick interview. Let's hear what he has to say. Over to you, Raila.
Thank you very much, our able anchors in studio. As you've already informed our viewers, we are bringing you this broadcast live from the Bomas of Kenya, not for the earthquake, but to follow the proceedings of the CBC conference organized by the Ministry of Education just about to begin. Joining me here is none other than the Education Cabinet Secretary, Professor Magoha, the man with the longest CV ever, the bulldozer himself. Karibu, Professor. Thank you very much for joining us this morning to shed some light on the new competency-based curriculum. Dear viewers, keep interacting with us on our social media platforms and feel free to send in your questions and views. You can also call in line. Back to you, Prof. What is this animal called CBC that most parents can't comprehend?
Thank you very much for having me. First and foremost, allow me to send a message of congratulations to all the pupils graduating from Apex Junior School in South Sea. This is a school close to my heart. Now back to your question. According to the new curriculum, learners will be competent enough to face the job market but may later proceed to good question. Thank you very much for having me. First and foremost, allow me to send a message of congratulations to all the pupils graduating from Apex Junior School in South Sea. This is a school close to my heart. Now back to your question. I'll put it in the simplest way possible. Competency-based curriculum is a system that seeks to empower learners by emphasizing on what they already have and making them productive members of the society. It is all about what they can do, not what they know.
Well, but don't you think it has been pushed down the throat of everyone? Were we really ready for it?
Change is inevitable. There was enough consultation and for now the train has left the station. I do not want to engage in any side show. Next question, please.
You evaded that one, but anyway, most parents have complained that the curriculum is overwhelming, especially financially, since a lot is required from them and they require money. Don't you think the parents in Kenya are already going through a lot to even add them another burden?
I started by stating that this curriculum seeks to empower the generation we are raising is a remote control and microwave generation that can barely fix things. We want to change that narrative. By learning and doing and being responsible is the best way to grow, and parents must fully come on board. I'm perplexed to even hear that a parent would be complaining. Are these not their children? Why are they making money if not invest in them? I mean, why would you have a child and you don't want to give it the best?
Well, Prof, is the government really ready for the transition of the juniors?
Don't be worried about that. The government has already built so many classrooms that you can't even count for yourself. Let the parents bring the children to school and leave the rest to us. And I want to warn politicians to stop mixing politics with educational matters. Anyone trying to stop CBC is in a very bad dream that they should wake up from.
Talk to us. What is your name and where are you calling us from?
Jina mimi anaitwa Abubakar. Anapewa kutoka Mboya.
What's your question?
My question is swali tu. Mimi anauliza Shiran sasa anakaa miaka ngapi school na wao tafanya hii KCPE?
Asante kwa swali. Well, Prof, you've heard the caller. What's your response?
Good question. According to the new curriculum, learners will be competent enough. A good question. Learners will. Good question. The learners will start from primary junior school for 6 years, then proceed to junior secondary for another 3 years, and later senior secondary for another 3 years. Upon graduation, learners will be competent enough to face the job market, but may later proceed to university for another 3 years.
Well, I guess we shall have to let you go in for the conference. Once again, thank you for your time and for agreeing to talk to Apex TV. Back to you in studio.
That was insightful. Thank you, dear viewers, for staying tuned to Apex TV. We now come to a favorite segment, the big debate. And guess what? We have two of the presidential candidates in this year's general election. His Excellency, the Deputy President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and the former Prime Minister, Engineer Raila Odinga. Welcome to the studio, gentlemen. Of course, you don't need any introduction. We shall go straight to the point. Kenyans already know your aspirations. Probably what you should tell them is what plans you have for them. Let's begin with you, Dr. Ruto.
Thank you very much for having me. I have made it very clear that I want the best for this country. I want to change the narrative of few millionaires and numerous paupers. I intend to ensure that Kenyans have money in their pockets and are earning a decent living.
But Daktari, how do you intend to do that with your wheelbarrow narrative?
You see, that is where you go wrong. Have you seen the party symbols parties about here? Why did there anyone questioning that? I mean, this is just a symbol and should be treated as such. Our agenda is very clear. Kenya kwanza na pesa mfukoni.
Well, fair enough. Let's hear from the former Prime Minister.
You know, sometimes I wonder what amount of time people need. Someone has been in government for the last 10 years and he's talking as if the money he wants in people's pockets has never been there. Anyway, my government will ensure universal healthcare through Baba Care, education for all, infrastructure, reviving of collapsed industries and boosting agriculture. I have traversed this country and interacted with the citizens, and I know what Kenyans want. I will deliver what some people have not been able to deliver in the last 10 years.
You know, my Abia, the insincerity in this country baffles me. How will somebody turn blind to the development of the current government has done to this country? Mwenye macho kutamlazimisha kutazama kweli.
I beg that the moderators take charge. I was interrupted before I concluded. Anyway, now that this issue of development has been brought up, how would one claim the development record made by a government with which they serve in, but oppose day in, day out? When his senior is working, he is busy politicking.
My friend, you are a prime minister. What do you do for this country in the Mkatanusu government reserve in? You think Kenyans are still interested in Vitandawili?
Your chest dumping will take you nowhere. Remember, you have not forgotten the maize scandal. Raila dams are still fresh in our minds. What else do you have to show beside the numerous corruption cases?
Okay, gentlemen, let me bring this to brief halt as we conclude the news and come back for part 2 of this session in our next studio. Let's have your closing remarks, please. Starting with you, Dr. Ruto.
I have a track record. I intend to do more. Kenyans should just give me the opportunity. Come August and I will not disappoint them. I am confident on clinching this one. I just hope my opponents are ready to concede defeat. Kenya kwanza, pesa mfukoni, kazi ni kazi.
Engineer Raila, please.
In Azimio la Umoja, our agenda speaks for itself. Like I've always said, I know the thieves and where they hide the money in this country. I will go for it and make sure Kenyans live better. Kenyans have been lied to for far too long, with fake promises every time. We shall not allow that to happen this time. With Baba, I can assure Kenyans they are in safe hands.
Dear viewers, now you have it loud and clear. And as we promised before we call it a wrap, let me invite our social media team to sample some of your views. Over to you, Aisha.
Thank you very much, Miss King. From Twitter, Ahmed Ababahabi says, I am enjoying the show from South Sea Apex TV Mamoyote. Farhiya Atmam Taslim says, I now understand the new curriculum better. Thanks for talking to the CS. Let's read from our SMS line. We have a message from Mohammed from Mana. He writes, Kenya is bigger than any individual. As we head towards elections, let us not forget elections will come and go, but we shall remain a country. Let's practice political tolerance and vote wisely. Quite wise words from that viewer. What a way to conclude the bulletin. Over to you in the main studio.
We are glad you've been with us to the tail end of this broadcast. Thank you and stay tuned for more updates. For everyone who has made this possible, including our Managing Director, Mr. Mohammed, and our Technical Director and Producer, Mr. Juma, we are grateful. I have been your host, Muawiyah Hassan, and I'm Hubbi Ahmed. Remember, no human is limited. If Kipchoge are beating 159, you too can. Successful people look exactly like you.